Right, welcome everybody to our heart-centered movement and meditation. My name is Ruby Koa, and I have been teaching yoga, I can't even believe it, since 2008, and been enjoying ever since COVID, just kind of playing with working in the online sphere as well as in person. And this is a good friend of mine, Valerie. Her and I actually met in the summer, and we're very excited to find out that we've studied some of the same meditation techniques and philosophies, and have been collaborating since then.
Yeah, so just grateful to Ruby for being kind of the brainchild around this collaboration and encouraging us to try something different. And we appreciate all of you also for exploring with us and just seeing what unfolds tonight. So we'll hold some curiosity and playful creativity and tend to our intentions, whatever those might be.
Yep. And so for this evening, just to give you a feel for the format, we're going to do a little centering. And then there's going to be some yoga, and this is from the kundalini yoga tradition, but it all could be done from a chair. I'm actually going to demonstrate it from a chair, or it could be done from your mat. And the meditation, it's kind of nice if you have a chair, because by having your feet flat on the floor, it allows you to open to the earth energy more easily. So having a chair or a couch or something is nice. And then
yeah, and I'll just say, this is kind of like a mini version, a taste of a workshop series that we're offering in person here in the Bellingham, Washington area, but we're also exploring the potential of offering this type of a series as an online offering. So we appreciate any feedback that you all might have afterwards, and for trying it out with us. And so we're going to have kind of an abbreviated version tonight where, as Ruby said, we'll move through some meditation, breath work, and sound healing. And then our workshops in person also include group psychic reading and healing, which I will be working with the energy of the group around issues shared in common on a soul level. So we're really excited for this collaboration and for this opportunity to be able to share a little bit with a wider audience.
Great. Yeah. And so we're going to take a moment to center. So sit comfortably. Take a couple deep breaths, maybe in your nose and out your mouth. And I put this mantra in the chat box, but it's pretty simple. It's a Kundalini Yoga mantra, Ong, so O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev Namo. And the simple meaning is I connect to my inner teacher and the infinite wisdom within. And I like to think that it sets a nice sacred space for the practice, and it starts to, just by making these sounds with your mouth, you're waking up your body on a deep level. So you can give your hands a little rub and press your thumbs into your forehead. And already start to connect in with what brought you here to this session. What do you want to start to open your heart to and for? And then thumbs to your sternum. And if you're new to this, you might listen for the first round. We'll do it 3 times, and we'll do it on 1 breath each. So let's all inhale together. And exhale everything out. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Dev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Inhale even more, and gently hold your breath just a moment if that's okay with you. Create a little squeeze, just tightening those muscles at the base of your spine. And on your exhale, relax your hands down. And allow a few normal breaths just to feel into your body. As this is a little yoga sequence from the Kundalini yoga tradition, we'll be doing a couple times, we'll be practicing a form of breath called breath of fire, which is a little more stimulating. And since it's nighttime, if you're practicing live, you might find that it's too much for you at night, or maybe it's too heat building for you. So if that's the case, just do normal long deep breathing. But before we start, we're just going to practice it just for a moment. So if you feel comfortable trying it out, have one hand on your belly and just stick out your tongue and begin a panting breath in and out your mouth. And you'll notice you want it to be even on the inhale and exhale. And then you can try it in and out your nose, same rhythm. Just notice how that feels. That's just our practice. So inhale and exhale. You might already, just from doing it 20 seconds, notice if you already can feel a little difference there. And before we get into the little set, we're going to shake. So for this, I like to stand up. You could stay in your chair and just kind of shake from your chair, or you can move your chair back. And I will go ahead and get us a song for this. So just go ahead. Valerie's standing with you. You can start to bounce or shake. And this just helps to clear the cobwebs. Shake it off. Isn't there a song? Shake it off. Something.
Just sing our own song.
Okay, here's a good one. Here we go. And this one's called Let It Go. So here we are.
Perfect.
We'll just go for about a minute, so have some fun. All right, wherever you are, inhale deeply. And take a moment. You can stay standing and just take a moment to notice the energy in your body, how you feel, the circulation of energy moving through, how that movement woke things up a bit. And this is where you can decide where you want to do the movement sequence, down on your yoga mat or in your chair. And this is a nice little sequence called Heart Opening Set to expand your aura. So we'll work on our heart center and our electromagnetic field. So the first movement is called Sufi Grinds, and it's just a nice circular movement. You can inhale forward and exhale back. And this stimulates your digestive organs. If you just ate dinner, this is good. It works your low back and your hips. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Just connect to your breath. And just notice the sensations of your body moving on your chair, your floor. One more time in this direction. I even like to move my neck a little in this one. And it might, why don't you just keep going, but go smaller. The same direction, just go smaller. Get a little movement in your neck. And then change your direction, start small. And you might go bigger, deep breaths. Inhale forward, exhale back. And there's a few mantras we use often in Kundalini Yoga. The next one is Sat Nam, which means truth is your name. So you can inhale and think Sat, and exhale, think Nam, if that helps give you focus. Start to go maybe a little smaller, invite that movement in your neck. And as you come to center, find stillness and sit a moment to notice the effects of those circles, to notice kind of this little pause. This little pause lets you notice what's going on inside. Okay, so you get to try the breath of fire again. And we're going to use a specific hand position or mudra to curl I'll show you in closer here. So you curl the fingers in, thumbs up, and your arms are in a V. So this arm position is already working to balance your ego self with your more expanded higher self. And then your arms in this shape works the auric field. So you either do long, deep breathing, or if you're comfortable trying that breath of fire again, you can have that nice pulsing. And if you did just eat dinner, as I did, you may want to just do long, deep breathing instead. But I'm still going to try it. So it can be a good example. I don't know if that's a good example, but let your shoulders relax. The other thing I like to talk about this arm position is subconsciously putting your arms in a V tells you that you are a winner, that you're victorious. It just has this, it's the same position we do when we're like, yay, I did it. So just by doing this position, you're increasing your self-confidence. Okay, we're going for just a little bit longer. It's been 1 minute. Let's see if we can do about 10 more seconds. And your eyes are closed, and just feel that the area between your arms and above your head is getting brighter. And then bring your thumbs to touch. You can look, it's okay if that helps, and then extend your fingers straight. And if it's okay, hold your breath. And you can, when you're ready, you can exhale and imagine your arms are these magical windshield wipers just clearing the old debris. And notice the effects of that powerful breath practice. Really relax your belly as you breathe. And the next one is a twist. And in Kundalini Yoga, we often do a moving twist. So I will give you a modification if needed in a moment. But the full pose, your hands are on your shoulders. You're going to inhale, swing left, and exhale, swing right. Now, a good modification is just twist over to one side, take your time, hold it, and then switch sides when you're ready. If you're avoiding twist for whatever reason, some spinal situation you have going on, you can modify with like maybe moving side bends, something else instead. So, got the timer going. If the moving ones feel okay, give it a go. Inhale left, exhale right. You can add that same mantra if it was helpful. Sat Nam. And this one, I actually do find that focusing on my exhale helps my inhale happen a little more naturally. So you could play with that if you'd like. Focusing on your navel to spine on the exhale. Just a natural filling up on your inhale. This obviously is good for your spine. It also awakens the lymph nodes in the armpits and the chest. Very important to stimulate our lymphatic system because it needs movement and breath. It doesn't have a heart to pump it like the heart does. And then, let's see, I think we're in our last 10 seconds. And then next time you exhale, right inhale, center. Hold your breath a moment. So the breath holds are important if it works for you. You can always skip them. It just helps to consolidate the energy, build energy, and then exhale, relax when you're ready. Give yourself that pause. And the next one is for the spine. We're just moving forward and back like a seated cat-cow. Inhale forward, exhale back. And I suppose if you're on the floor and you just want a little more movement, you could go to your hands and knees and do cat-cow. Otherwise, it's very convenient just doing it from a seat. Inhale forward, exhale back. And this short set, I chose it because it does work a lot on the spine and gets you more in your body as a great meditation prep. And you can even tune into the space of your heart, since that's kind of what we're focusing on. And if you're going quickly, you just want your head to be right above, so you're not so much, unless you're going really slowly. But if you're going quick like I am, you just want to relax your head and neck and just let them hover above your spine. So you're really moving between your shoulders and your hips. Great. Our last 10 seconds. And inhale deep. Hold your breath. Create a little squeeze at the base of your spine. So you're squeezing around your tailbone, the perineum muscles, pelvic floor muscles, and then relax. A couple deep breaths to notice. It's almost as though you're in that space around your forehead, behind your eyes, observing, like being in an observation tower, observing your experience. And this last kind of movement, when it's not really a movement, it's more like a pose, but if you were on the floor, you would sit down and just move your hands behind you. In the chair, one way is to just reach back and hold the back of my chair. So I'm leaning back, my spine's at like a 45-degree angle or so. My head is back slightly, and we're just breathing long and deep here, just opening up. You can also, if you're in the chair, just interlace your fingers behind your head as support. That could feel good. Right, nice long deep breaths, just opening up through your heart. And keep your breath really deep. Feel a physical opening through your heart center. And it might even feel good to imagine you're breathing in the front of your heart, out the back, in the back, out the front, in the sides, out the front, in the sides, out the back. Just play with that. Couple more breaths. Just do a last 5 deep breaths in this leaning back position. Make sure it feels okay in your low back. Beautiful. Okay, big inhale wherever you are. Hold it a second. Carefully come up. Whew. Roll out your shoulders if you need. And if you are, so if you're on the floor, sit cross-legged. If you're in this chair, feel your feet underneath. And we're going to do a little mantra focus as our last exercise. So you think the syllables of sa, ta, na, ma. And I'm going to put a song for you, and we'll just do it about a minute or so and just mentally think those syllables, sa, ta, na, ma, which means infinity, life, death, rebirth, connects you to the cycle of life.
Okay, just take a moment to come back to your space. And I just invite everybody, if it's comfortable, to come to a seated position if you're not already sitting. And we're just going to take a few minutes to play with our creative intention and imagination, and be playful and move some energy together. So, and we'll just start, as Ruby actually kind of mentioned, we're going to intend to just be moving and kind of coming to this space through the filter of the center of our head. So if you can just imagine the area above your ears, or kind of in line with your ears and in line with the center of your forehead, your pineal gland, just come to that space. Intend to come to that space. This is all about intention. So just play along, fake it till you make it, and just be open. Hold some openness, open your heart to just have an experience today. And we'll just invite you to rest your eyes closed if that feels comfortable to you. And we're going to allow our bodies and every layer of our being to just be present, reminding ourselves of this day, February 7th, 2023. You can also remind yourself of your current age, and just take a moment to really arrive, feeling the soles of your feet on the floor, the weight of yourself sitting on the seat. just that connection, and allow your body to kind of rest and be held fully supported by the earth. And we'll drop into our grounding just using that playful imagination. So you can call forward, just ask your spirit or the universe to summon up a symbol or an image, even a sensation or a smell, anything that helps you to feel really safe and held by the earth, supported. Anything that allows you to drop deeper into that connectedness with all that is. So that could look like tree roots, a waterfall, a rock resting on the ground, imagining, remembering, hugging a loved one, anything that comes forward to you. There's no wrong grounding symbol. And we'll just let that symbol help to guide our grounding cord. Let gravity take the grounding cord and gently guide it with the intention of drawing it closer towards the center of the earth. As we allow ourselves to ground deeper, we allow more of our own presence to come into our body, our wise self, to be embodied, helping us to see things from a spiritual perspective. And we also invite and allow a release of outdated energies from our body and our energy field. And if you're a very kind of visual person, you might even feel into the grounding. If you're imagining roots traveling deeper and deeper into the ground, you could imagine, what are you passing through? Are the roots kind of traversing through underground streams and caves of crystals? And once your grounding arrives, or you can set the intention that once it arrives at the center of the earth, just call forward another image or something that would help you to feel really well anchored there. Could be tree roots wrapping around the core of the earth, or some sort of magnetic connection, or just connecting your cord of light, your grounding cord, to the center. We will open to begin to receive abundant earth energy through the centers of the soles of our feet. We have chakras there, so those energy centers are just there, and they're willing and they're ready to start soaking up that earth energy. So just allow, no efforting, soak up the earth energy like a sponge and let it start making its way up your legs. And as it's working its way up, you might feel into, is there a specific color or texture that is coming forward to support your body and energy field today? Let that energy continue working its way all the way up into the pelvic bowl, swirling gently around, helping to release any stagnant energy there, helping to detoxify your body and provide resilience to your energy field. And let that energy cascade down and out, tipping out the back of the pelvic bowl, connecting back to the grounding, and just creating a circuit of release and renewal, of connectedness. And now we will turn our intention and our attention up to the cosmos, to that connection to cosmic energy. So just creating a large ball of cosmic energy, again, just playing with your intention. Whatever color, whatever texture comes forward to support you today. Gold is a beautiful healing frequency, so if nothing else comes through, gold is a great choice. And you can just let that energy be easy. Let it begin to enter through your crown chakra on the top of the head. Let it gently make its way down along the back of your head and neck, down along the spine in two channels that meet that earth energy in your pelvic bowl, swirling and combining. And as that energy combines and as you feel ready, you can begin to draw it up your front body. And if you feel called to, you can rinse through each chakra as you make your way up. And when you get to the shoulders, just invite that energy to flow down and out through your arms and hands. We're just intending to clear our own healing channels. As the energy continues upwards and out through the crown chakra again, imagine yourself in that little fountain of energy just bathing your aura. The fountain kind of goes up 1 to 2 feet high and just provides a really nice covering and coating to the aura. Feel into if there's any place in your aura that just play with your curiosity. Is there any place that feels a little bit too snug against my body? Is there any place that feels a little too far away? And let's just splash some energy on that area, allowing it to come back into a state that is more harmonious, and just sitting with it, what is. And as that energy works its way down below your feet, down to the bottom of your aura, imagine pulling a drain plug and just let that energy connect down into the grounding to be returned to the earth and composted into something that supports your highest good and the highest good of all. And so we'll just keep that flow in place, and this is a simple kind of technique you can use to just run your energy whenever you might feel called. It's a great daily practice to just kind of keep refreshing your system. So it's a beautiful way to just take 5 minutes. And we're going to move forward with working with the frequency and vibration of the rose. The rose is a very high vibration flower, so we're going to just in our mind's eye create a rose. And the rose, could be any shape and color that comes forward to you. And just intend to fill that rose with anything related to your ability to love, to receive love, to be connected to the abundant love from Source, from your higher self. Just let that, anything that might be blocking, any outdated energy, any outdated patterns of relating or perceiving, any experiences you're ready to let go of, just let all of that, intend for all of that to flow into the rose. And you don't even need to know specifically what it is. Just intend to release outdated energy from your heart chakra. And once that energy is gathered in the rose, you will move that rose out of your aura, and you will either explode it, destroy it in some way, or let it float down a stream, let it kind of make its way out into the ether. But basically, you're moving this energy out of your auric field. And I just invite you to repeat that as quickly or as slowly as you want. And like I said, you don't have to be consciously aware of what it is you're releasing. That's the beauty of these techniques, is it really allows you to release things that you may not even be consciously aware that you're still holding on to, but that can kind of cause disharmony in our energy field and even manifesting into our emotions and our body. So just continuing to blow roses, that's what we call it. Releasing sending gratitude to your body for being willing to release outdated energy. And as we're releasing, we're just going to fill into that area with our own soul's light. And again, you don't need to know how to do that. Just intend to draw your own light down and into your heart center. And you can even put these roses on autopilot. You can just intend to set them on autopilot and keep them going if you want to. And we'll just set the intention that any healing that we do today with facilitating this movement of energy, be very gentle on your body, not causing any disruption or disharmony in your life. So we're only releasing what it is that we're ready to let go of. And now, just to provide kind of like a soothing energy to that area, release any residual that may have gotten stirred up, we will imagine a golden rose. And that golden rose can just pass right through your heart chakra, either from front to back or back to front. And just imagine that as it passes through, we're setting the intention for it to help collect any residual outdated energy. And we'll just drop that rose right down the grounding cord. And you can pass through as many golden roses as you desire. And coming back to our grounding, as we're releasing and shifting energy, it's really important to remain well grounded. So especially if you start to feel lightheaded at any point, which I'm experiencing right now. When the vibe goes up, when energy starts moving, you can start to feel a little bit. There's other ways you can feel too, but lightheaded is one that I often feel. So just send some intention to really deeply support your grounding as well, because that's where you're releasing to as well. It helps facilitate that release. And you can remind your heart chakra and your grounding, again, of the current date, February 7th, 2023, and your current age. Just reminding your entire being, your body. And so I'll just invite you to sit for a moment, see what you notice. You're connected to these beautiful energies that are flowing through and rinsing through your system. You can continue playing with the roses. And maybe just hold an open curiosity to ask if your body has any messages, or your spirit has any messages that it wants to share today around helping you to heal your heart on a multidimensional level. We'll take a couple minutes just with the singing bowls to do our own work. As you're ready, just taking a moment to come back to your breath, come back to stillness. We moved a lot of energy today. It may not have felt like it, but when you work with a group, you move a lot of energy. So just allowing yourself to bend forward slightly if it feels comfortable for you. Just intending to come back into your space and release any excess energy off the top of your head and shoulders. Again, sending gratitude to body for being willing to release and to receive healing energies today. And gratitude to each other for coming together as a soul group to move some energy today.
Oh, and then just for the purpose of one of our recordings, we will close, but we're not quite done yet, so stay on with us. But just you can bring your hands to your heart and we'll have the sound Sat Nam, and we'll do it one time. And just connect with your intention once more. You can inhale deep. Sa